Hello guys, this is Laugh on 101 with the usual hosts, Ronald and today we have a new series for you.
You bet.
It's very short and sweet, and at the end of the day we hope you can, you can cope with it, you can take it, probably utilize it for your own.
It's meant to be
reference.
inspirational and as motivational and influential actually.
It's just a bundle of a lot of positive things, right? And
Exactly.
It's quite simple. It's simply it's a postcard for your future self. You feel me?
Exactly.
For better self, not like just your future self and end up
being
jail.
the bad future self. I mean, it's supposed to act as a time machine to remind you of where you are right now, and it's supposed to act as a wake-up call back to reality. I think
you could say that it's a reference. It's a good reference, personal thing, but if you can really utilize it, it might help you one day. So you'll never know. And today, luckily, we're starting with your usual host,
Doll.
What her postcard will be, saying and elaborating, and hopefully you could take something from that.
Exactly.
Is it okay? So
I'm gonna jump right into it.
I just start.
First of all, I want to tell the future doll, you'll have this. I know it doesn't look like it now, but yeah. So I'm gonna read you this letter. You'll be watching it like what, 10, 20 years, 30, 40 years later. But yeah.
In God's grace, nah?
Amen.
Yeah, because nobody knows his tomorrow.
Amen to that.
Tomorrow, yeah, so.
Hello, Queen. I know you're probably older now, and life has hit you down a couple of more times, and probably in a more rough way. I'm writing this when I am 22 years old, and actually I'm getting 23 next month. Down here, life is already pretty rough. Nothing is making sense anymore, and I just wish I had a manual or something. We have been in a good number of breakups. Some of them were rough. And let's see, we have been in depression enough times, but somehow we still managed to be writing this today. You are a queen, love. I can't say we had it in life because it didn't look like it, but one thing I can say, God through prayers got us here, and I pray you never forget that. I wish by now you're a successful woman living all your dreams. I pray you're now an influential soul who got a peaceful and happy family, enough wealth, class, and standards. Dear Queen, I know you were like being there for people, but I hope now you are putting you and those who truly love you first, and I mean family. I know you like filling each and everyone's shoes, and you always forget to fill yours. I also know and want you to understand that it's okay to be named a villain for you deciding to choose your peace over everything. I want you to stop being a people pleaser, maintain your boundaries, be consistent with your hustle, and do not stop putting in the work for your success because of what opinion your friends or society will have about it. Don't choose a hustle, no matter how big or small it is, because being humble and living in each class of this world is what is going to give you skills to survive in it. Okay. The world is cruel, but you don't have to be too. I know forgiving and forgetting is hard, but one person I will always remind you to forgive will be yourself. And most of all, stop judging yourself for your past mistakes. Take them as a stepping stone to get you where you're supposed to be now. Having a family and probably your own kids is going to be rough, I know. There are things you wouldn't know about parenting, and it's going to be hard not living the freelancing life that you used to. And friends are probably going to disappear. But, dear Queen, you find support in your own company. And even though sometimes you will need someone to vent to, and you cannot do that to your own children, always make sure you find joy in just knowing you created yourself some beautiful and royal companions. Talk to God each and every time you feel down until you're grown enough to understand what you vent about. Remember, you have fun as you grow. Keep yourself happy, beautiful, and smell good because a good-looking woman is not limited to age. And I love you so very much. So yeah, that's basically it.
That's actually very nice.
Emotional?
Oh, you're the one who wrote it, so
Yeah, I'm getting
was
a
it emotional for you?
I'm getting a little emotional, but I'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Obviously, okay, it's a good message for yourself, actually, for your future self. You feel me? And I feel it's very important to proclaim this amongst your own lives.
Yeah.
You feel me? If you really desire to have a better, future for yourself, your family,
Exactly.
and all that. But I would like to ask a few questions.
Okay.
Because, like, at the end of the day, again, we're proclaiming, but like, her context could really try to help us, figure out life, because she wrote a lot of things. For example, you spoke about a manual,
Yeah.
like a guide. You feel me?
Yeah.
A manual through life.
Yeah.
What would be the context of your manual? Like, what do you think, like, most of us need to just get through life, or at least we would have been provided, to make life much easier for us?
Well, I wouldn't speak for all people because everyone needs a manual of their own setting, I
Okay,
suppose.
yeah, that's true.
But to me, if I had got a manual, the context would be I want to learn how to deal with people
Okay.
because I know the main idea is that people are complex. Yeah.
Very
But
complex.
I wish someone would have, there was a journal or a book somewhere saying that this is how you deal with deceitful people. This is how
Okay.
you deal with dreadful people.
Greedy people,
Yes, this is
selfish
how you,
people.
yes, this
Yeah,
is how you deal with backstabbing people. When a person annoys you, this is how you don't overreact.
that's true.
This is how you deal with a fool,
That's true.
you
Well,
know.
that's a very nice way to place it, because let's just be honest, our life is full of people.
Exactly.
People come and go in our lives. You feel me? And one way or the other, they can have a major or a minor effect
Yeah.
through
I
our daily
think they
lives.
usually have a major effect because
That's very true.
people you have in your life are who make you who you are, whether
True.
you like it or not. And it
True.
just gets the complexity in our lives usually comes in when you have to deal with people because as it's said or as it's known, you can't live without people
You
apparently.
cannot live without people.
So yeah,
So
that will basically be
that's
it.
very true. Hoping also some of you you know, can get something from that. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. You also spoke about depression, though.
Yeah.
And from her point of view, she elaborated that she got passed through that, and would like to know how, because, like, yeah, it's depression. You feel me? So,
I'm not ashamed to say that I went through depression because trust me, I went through a good number of them.
okay,
And one thing I can say for sure is there's no formula to it.
true.
Like I can't say this is what I did or this is what I didn't do.
Okay,
One thing I know for sure, there's this one person, it's not even a person, there's this one eternity being I pray to and I call him God.
okay,
So God, this God, I'm telling you, he does wonders. I don't know, I just used to kneel down and ask him to get me through one day at a time, and apparently it worked. And this is me here, calm and composed,
true,
going through everything that life threw at me,
true.
depression in all kinds of forms that came through. But I really don't have a formula to tell you. And
Okay.
praying is not like I read something or I just used to talk to God as if I'm talking to,
I'm a normal person.
yes, like
That's actually
I wanted to be free and tell them where it really hurts.
that's actually nice. That's
Yeah.
actually true. You feel, if you're a believer,
Yeah.
if you're a believer, you believe that there's a larger being out there,
Yeah.
that is always there for us. Because, like, she spoke about people, and as I said, people come and go. People will disappoint you, but,
Yeah.
like, God will never disappoint
I
you.
know,
You
right?
feel me? He
So,
will always be there. So, like,
and different people have different ways of dealing with depression. I understand it, but to me,
mm,
that's what worked.
yeah, that's true. Also, obviously, putting God first in your life, I think that's a
It
very,
helps.
yeah, that's a very good
It got me
thing
here.
to do, because we're going through a lot. You feel me? Also, you spoke about putting yourself um, in other people's shoes. How could you elaborate that?
Well, that's a broad question, but let's say that. I always appear when a person needs me to.
You. Okay.
So I would rather sacrifice what I have to be doing and appear for the other person.
For the other person.
So I really want to fill the shoes so bad.
So you're selfless.
Yes. And sometimes, not sometimes, it's almost like every time it costs me really huge. But what can I say? It's kind of like an inborn what? I can't even explain.
Okay, I get it, but can I say something?
Yeah.
You know, there are people like her, to be honest. A lot of good number of people who are like that. But, you know, it's quite difficult. Though, okay, it might sound bold. It's okay, I might sound bad, but like it's good to be selfish sometimes. Because like,
well, ukiniuliza mimi, I would. Yo, if you're out there and you can put yourself first. Oh, mwanangu umeweza kinao.
But you have to, because this is just the simple evaluations. Okay, literally, even the scriptures say you cannot love someone if you cannot love yourself.
I know, babe.
As simple as like that. You cannot take care of yourself if you cannot take care, and you know, and take care of others. That's it. Doesn't work that way. So being selfless, yes, it's good, but it's good if you're selfless and at the right place. Yeah. I feel like most of us, the first mistake, I hear a lot of people say this. I can literally give anyone any advice, but I have no any advice for myself.
Me too. That's me.
That's
because I'll be giving good advice and I can't implement it myself.
Yeah, that's just messed up, bro. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Don't get it wrong, but like, it just doesn't go like that. You know, I feel like, you know, at some point you might be lying to yourself also. I feel like it. You feel me? Because like, to be able to do that, there's some levels of life that you have achieved.
Yeah.
And I feel most of us haven't even been enlightened to any point in this life. We're simply just starting right now. We're studying everything.
If there's one thing I would really wish my future self to understand, is like, it's okay to fill others' shoes, but I should not empty mine.
Exactly. I think you can really put it like that.
Yes.
Because like, if you do that, it's just not balanced. It's like making money, you feel me, and spending money. Yeah, if you can spend money, you have to know, you know, you have to have certain ways to earn it back. Exactly, yes. Of making it back.
Yes. Yeah. So probably when we're that older, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get like the whole point.
Yeah, we're gonna get but like at the end of we hope like you see the importance of this little mini series, I would like to call it. Yeah. Because like at the end of it, like I said, proclaiming things upon your life, it's quite very important. You feel me? And it just changes your mindset a little bit.
Yeah.
You feel me? Though has read hers, she has motivated me to read mine also, to write mine a little bit. So you might get something from me also in the near future. I don't know, but like, yeah.
You should write some. Everybody out there should write. Even if you can't read it out loud, just write it to yourself and put it somewhere.
Put it somewhere, you know, for yourself.
You might need to read it sometime in future.
You know, if you need to remind yourself, you know, because life is lifing, bro.
And I'm going to try my level best to survive in this world, because surviving, it's what gives you the strength to go on. They say if something doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger.
It makes you stronger. That's very true.
So yeah.
We shouldn't even be surviving. We want to reach a point with that we should be living, literally, just living life.
This is Life 101. Please don't forget to subscribe and follow us on our Instagram channel. And if you have any letter you want to write to your future self, or a postcard you want to send to your 40 years, 30 years, I don't know, 50 years old self,
60 years, even 100.
Yeah, please just slide in Life 101's DM and we read it out loud. We love you.
We love you. Take care.
Take care.
Peace.